Ding Liren is current world chess champion, but he didn't play any tournaments for almost a year. Now he is playing in semifinals against GM Wang Hao. Wang starts the game with e4, and Ding replies with e5. Wang goes for a classic Italian game. Ding chooses the two knights defense. Both players castle their kings out of center. White plays c3, preparing to strike in the center with d4. Ding defends his e5 pawn with d6. Wang moves rook to e1 to defend his pawn on e4. Now white is ready to play d4. Here, white develops their knight to d2. This is a common idea to rotate the knight to f1 and then to g3. Here, black offers a trade of bishops, but after h3, h6, white declines the offer. Wang wants to take Ding's c6 knight to double his pawns. Black plays queen to b8. This is a very thematic idea in Italian game. Ding wants to rotate his queen to a 7 to pressure f2 square. After trading on c6, white finally strikes in the center with d4. Ding takes on d4 and then slides his bishop back to b6. After a4, Ding moves his queen to a7 to apply pressure on the d4 square. Wang defends his pawn with the queen. d5, Ding strikes back in the center. After knight to g3, players trade on e4. Ding brings his rook to an open file. Wang plays rook to a3. This was the idea behind a4 move he played earlier. Now he wants to rotate his rook to pressure black's king. Ding attacks the rook, and Wang moves his rook to g4. Black offers a trade of rooks, but white declines the offer. Now white's rook is lined against black's king. White is threatening bishop takes h6, a very common idea in this type of positions. Ding should defend it with rook to a 6 and the position is equal. But instead, the world champion blunders with bishop takes d4. Ding probably thought that after knight takes e4 and rook takes e4, he attacks the enemy queen. But after queen to h5, it is impossible to defend h6 square, so black's position is hopeless. So Ding takes with his queen, and after trading queens on e4, Wang takes h6 pawn. After king to h7, he also grabs the g7 pawn. Now Wang has an extra pawn, and Ding's position is almost hopeless. He gives a check and moves his rook to e8. Ding tries to activate his rook on the first rank, but Wang is in no danger, as his king can always run to g3. Opponents make several moves, and Wang offers a rook trade, which Ding is forced to accept. After rook to d2 and e4, Ding is forced to move his bishop. Now Wang plays rook to g5 check, also attacking the pawn on a5. He takes the pawn, and now white is up 2 pawns. Black attacks white's pawn on e4 and takes it a move later, but Wang doesn't really care, as he starts to push his outside passed pawn. Ding tries his best to stay active and even manages to win a pawn back on g2, but Wang just continues to push his pawn. Ding tries to stop the pawn with his rook. White plays bishop to d4, c5, and rook takes c5. Ding defends his bishop with his pawn, but Wang just takes it anyway, sacrificing his rook. After b4, the world champion resigns the game. It is just impossible to stop white's pawns. It is always sad to see Ding losing, but he still has a lot of games ahead. Subscribe so you don't miss more Ding's games.